my name is Audrey Johns. I'm the founder of Lose Weight by Eating, and I want to show you how to make delicious pumpkin cookies any time of the year. I'm making these in summer right now, so you can make them anytime, and you can always find pumpkin puree. So let's get started. All it takes is 3/4 of a cup of white flour. I like organic. Then 1 cup of brown sugar, pinch of salt, half a teaspoon of baking soda. You always want to level it off. And then I'm going to give it a quick whirl just so it all mixes together. That's it. Now if you're going to use a bowl, just use a spatula and just kind of move it all around together. Then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of unsalted, extremely soft butter. If you have to leave it out overnight, do it. It'll be fine. And then what I did was, so that I could have the delicious pumpkin flavor and cut some calories, I took out quite a lot of this butter because the original recipe called for an entire stick. And instead I'm gonna add some pumpkin puree. This is gonna add a lot of flavor. It's just delicious. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use about half a cup, and I'm gonna save a little bit later because I'm gonna show you how to make a really, really yummy frosting with pumpkin. All right, that's about good. Then I'm gonna add about a teaspoon and a half of vanilla. Usually I always say go a little bit extra on the vanilla, but you don't want it to overpower the pumpkin. It will bring out the flavors, but don't go overboard like I usually tell you to. And then 1 egg at room temperature. The key to baking is getting everything at the same temperature. All right, I'm gonna give it a quick whirl until it's all just combined. It's so pretty watching the yolk of the egg and then the really deep orange of the pumpkin just kind of melt together to be this beautiful sunset color. All right, now I'm gonna add in some old-fashioned or steel-cut oats. 2 cups will get you right where you want. Now keep in mind, if you want to use the quick oats, if that's what you have in your house, use them, it's fine. But you're gonna get a much better cookie if you use the old-fashioned, just because the oats themselves are significantly larger and they're a lot less like a powdery substance. All right, I'm gonna do it in 3 installments, otherwise we're gonna have it all over the kitchen. Now if you're doing a bowl, just put it all in and mix it all together, that's fine. And the key to cookies, if you don't want them to get too tough, you don't mix them for too long. Just combined is what you want. Then, because I'm using a mixer and sometimes you get some of the flour stuck at the bottom, you want to double check. Don't ever be squeamish. Take your ring off, stick your hand in there, go for it, sister. All right, just gonna squish it all around. Look how beautiful that is. It smells just like Thanksgiving in here. Now I'm gonna stick this in the fridge for about 15 minutes while my oven gets up to 350 degrees. So what I did with that delicious pumpkin dough, I went ahead, I put it inside the fridge for about 15 minutes. I took it out and I spooned it out onto my cookie sheet here. And then I stuck it in the oven for about 15 minutes. Now I let them cool because I wanna show you how to do this delicious frosting. And if you put them on while it's hot, it just kind of becomes a big runny mess. So we've got cooled cookies ready for our delicious frosting. I have about 2 cups of powdered or confection sugar in here. To that, I'm gonna add probably almost the rest of this pumpkin. I'd say 2 tablespoons. It's more about flavor, really, and it'll add a little bit of moisture too. Just a tiny, tiny, tiny splash of vanilla, and then let's see how this does. We have some water standing by. I always recommend with this that you don't start with the water, you end with it. All right. And it's just gonna start running off. What I like to do, and I know you can see some extra sugar around the edges, it's part of the charm. I like to just turn it upside down, dip it, and there you have it. So these are my delicious pumpkin cookies. They're low fat, low calorie, and absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much. Again, my name is Audrey Johns, and happy cooking.